Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of December 30th through January 5th, 2024 and 5. So this is technically the first week of the year, so let's hope it starts off on a strong note. Happy New Year to everyone. And let's see, Cancer, what's in store for you. You have the 9 of Wands. It definitely feels like you're entering into this week from a place of wanting to really nurture, protect, and take care of yourself. Okay, you are not trying to fall apart. That is the sort of vibe that I'm picking up from you. I'm not trying to fall apart. Trying to get all your bills paid, trying to stay on top of things, trying to just not let your good routines sort of crumble and fall apart. And this may be because you've been very, very busy. 9 of Wands, it shows a lot of responsibilities, a lot on your plate, and you're just hanging in there trying to protect what you have created for yourself. There is not much room for error for some reason. I don't know why I'm picking that up. There's not much room for error in your life right now. And again, it may be because you have a lot of responsibilities, a lot going on, a tight budget, a tight schedule, and you're just like really doing a great job, Cancer, in balancing everything, okay? So if no one has told you that, I will tell you it. You're doing a great job. You have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, I don't know why. What's coming to my mind right now, you may be dealing with someone who you're starting to question, like, is this person a little airheaded? Like, they're a good person, I feel, but you're starting to question things like, are they actually as intelligent as I thought they were? Are they a little bit airheaded, forgetful, something like that? I don't know why you're having that thought towards someone, but I'm picking up on that as well. So it could be that, like, I don't know, they don't understand little basic things that you're trying to tell them, or maybe their reading comprehension isn't that great, so whenever you send them a text or email, they don't fully ever understand. Or, maybe they're just very forgetful, or they don't think things through, and then you mention it, and they're like, oh yeah, that's a good point, and it's like, this is an obvious point, why didn't you think about this? You may be dealing with someone like that. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I am seeing a slight concern, and it is very slight. Like, this isn't a big deal at all. This is all minor arcana card stuff, like really day-to-day boring thoughts that you have, but you may be having the thought here, like, this sort of quote-unquote airheadedness, I don't want this to turn into me having to take on a lot of responsibility because my brain works at a functioning level, as mean as that sounds. And this is a thought that you may be having towards someone or something. I think it'll be fine, Cancer. I don't think you have any reason to really worry here. You may just be stressing yourself out because you just have a lot going on. Now, I'm not saying this will be a stressful week, but let's see what else comes out. Yeah, exactly. 9 of Cups. This is a very happy card. Happy week, happy energies. You're very pleased with how the week is going. You're very pleased with what you're accomplishing for yourself. Honestly, like, I can't emphasize this message enough, Cancer. I feel it so strongly from your ancestors and your spirit guides. Like, they are just so proud of you. So proud of the work that you have been doing. You've been doing some great things. You've been working really hard. You've been accomplishing major things for yourself, and I don't feel like you've been really allowing yourself that much time to rest and celebrate all that you've done, because again, it's like you're running a tight ship here, working with a tight budget or schedule or something. So it's like, okay, like, I gotta keep going, I gotta get back on track. And I just really, really feel your own ancestors like cheering you on from the sidelines as if you're like running some sort of race, like, oh my gosh, keep going, you're great. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. So there's so much love I'm feeling from the other side towards you this week. We have the 4 of Wands coming out as well, another happy card, and this is a card of celebration, ironically. So it's like, stop and let yourself celebrate this week, okay? We have New Year's Eve, we have New Year. Celebrate. Okay, or, if you're not into that, celebrate on the weekend or whenever you can. Just make time to celebrate life itself this week, because we are entering into a new year, new chapter, and I really do feel, Cancer, that this chapter is marked by a lot of personal contentment and happiness. Like, you are growing your own happiness independent, financial independence, emotional independence, etc., while still having a strong community around you. and depending on each other, which is really healthy, really balanced. And also with the Four of Wands, this could be long-term love, long-term stability that is entering into your life. And again, it's a reason to celebrate. Don't miss out on big, beautiful celebrations because you just want to keep being productive. And we are in Capricorn season. And trust me, as a Capricorn moon, Capricorns really are addicted to being productive. So when the sun is in Capricorn, it really puts a lot of pressure on all of us to perform and be our best versions. That's why so many people make New Year's resolutions during Capricorn season. Like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, it's going to be great. It's a very planning, organized, ambitious sign. And it's your opposite sign, which means it has a beautiful relationship to you. And also, every single time the sun is in Capricorn, we have the full moon in Cancer, your sign. So it's just emotionally significant. And I forget exactly when this full moon is taking place, but I'm pretty sure it's this week that we are reading about. I could be wrong, though. Let's see. Full moon, Cancer, 2025, January 13th. Okay, it's not this week. It will be on the 13th, but we're building up to that energy for sure. So yeah, actually, I think the new moon is very soon to when I'm filming. Whatever, I'm not going to get into that. All right, we have the Queen of Swords coming out in reverse as well, right underneath that 10 of Swords. And you know what? This gives me that feeling of like, sometimes when you're feeling overburdened, when you have too much responsibility or like you're the only responsible one in the room, it can like cause you to be very sharp, very like on edge. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know why, Cancer. Every time I do your reading, I always forget basic words. Like for the past 3 weeks, what is with that? Oh my gosh, very, it starts with an I think. Irritable. There you go. Very irritable. So again, just, communicate your feelings effectively is what I would say. And also like, This reading is all minor arcana. The frustrations you have with people for their quote-unquote airheadedness, forgetfulness, etc., like, it's not a big deal. It really isn't. Let it go. Okay? Enjoy your life. Blow off some steam and celebrate. When you find yourself feeling irritable, feeling like there's too much burdens, that is a sign to walk away, take a break for a minute. Celebrate your accomplishments. A lot of these accomplishments and things that you're experiencing at this time, they're once in a lifetime things to celebrate. Maybe it's your first new year with a new relationship. Maybe it is your first time, I don't know, making a big purchase that you're proud of. Maybe it's your first time accomplishing some sort of work goal that you've reached. It's like you only have this one time in your life to celebrate this particular thing. So give yourself a reason to celebrate it, It reminds me of Mexican families. I grew up around a lot of Mexican people, and I feel like one of the most beautiful thing about that culture is that they celebrate everything. It's like, oh, the baby turned 2, invite every single person in the neighborhood. We are raging till dawn. And it's just so beautiful. I love that. Every little thing gets celebrated. And be more like that. I think we could all take a note and be more like that ourselves. So thank you guys for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of your week ahead. And like this video, comment, subscribe. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course. So check it out. Bye-bye.